All right. San Fran has a dilemma. Mr. Ayuk does not want. Oh no, not Mr. Ayuk doesn't want to be there. Be there. It sounds like San Fran don't want him there.
That's why I'm like, when you talk about social media and shit, it's a quarterback right there. I'm thinking about what I could do with him. I'm thinking about if the Niners don't want me to come back to play with them, I'm thinking about what I could do. I know what I could do. So
So we don't know what side of the story it is. Let's play a little game real quick. I'm gonna toss you out here, Ernie B. You are Mr. Lynch right now. Put your GM hat on as you typically do. Why don't you want Brandon Ayuk back? Or yeah, Brandon. Is it Brandon? It's not Brandon. What's he?
Yeah,
What's
Brandon Ayuk.
yeah, Brandon Ayuk. Yeah. Why don't you want Brandon Ayuk back?
Well, it's not that we don't want Brandon back as a part of our organization. It's just that we as a team had to move forward on our time, and Brandon and even Debo have their own times that they're on. And we showed that we're more than willing to pay our own guys. We just paid Christian um, more than handsomely at an age where a lot of running backs aren't getting big extensions like that. We're willing to take advantage of our quarterback on a cheap rookie contract, point blank period. And you're either with it or you're against it. But, we'll be more than happy to ship you off to, wherever, whoever's the highest bidder. I mean, I think at this point it can get nasty if it needs to. It's no hard feelings.
And me being the player, putting my IU cat on and saying that I feel like I'm the best receiver on the team. I proved that last year, and I'm the most reliable running back receiver on the team. And if you think by bringing in a rookie, Ricky, it's going to get you to the promised land, he's not. Just because he can do a ladder drill really fast doesn't make him better than myself. I'm one of the best route runners in this league, and I am severely underpaid for the production that I'm putting out at the moment. I'm not even in the top 20 being paid. And my guy, Jalen Daniels, is going to look those numbers up for me to make sure I'm telling the truth. But I don't think I am a top 20 paid receiver in this league. And I value myself as a top end young, one of the top best young receivers coming up in this league at the moment. So pay me or suffer the consequences of not getting yourself back to the Super Bowl without me. Number one player for San Francisco, easy. Run CMC. Done. Don't need to say anything else about him. Number two gets interesting. What you got? He looked at me like I was a.
We're gonna flip flop him again. Number one for me is Trent Williams.
Whoa, my God! Come on, no. If I could push the screen aside and just mush your face. No.
Why do you hate offensive linemen?
I don't hate offensive linemen.
You do, dude. Like you want?
Are you serious?
How is he running without him?
He's not the most important person on this team. Are you serious?
How are the Eagles without Lane Johnson? What's the Eagles record without Lane Johnson?
I have no idea. But we haven't had a running back like CMC. What? CMC what?
CMC loves Trent Williams. I know that for a fact. When big old Trent is pulling, pulling, and Highway 71 opens up. I mean, dude.
My God, did you really put Trent Williams as your number one most important player?
As of right now, Trent Williams. Now, this is probably the last year he's at this point. We're sending Trent off into the sunset. He knows it. We know it, but for this year, he gets one last number one. And then from here on out, it'll be McCaffrey till the day he retires.
That's insane. Did you not say Christian? Didn't Christian McCaffrey have like 20-something touchdowns last year?
Yeah, I mean, he's awesome. He's number two.
No, he's number one.
He's number 2.
There's no 1A, no 1B. There's
Who's your
1
number
and 2.
You don't even have Trent Williams in your top 4.
I have Trent Williams as number 2.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, they're
Yeah,
not that
yeah.
far off. Dude, Trent, big Trent.
No,
dog.
we're far off.
No, Trent, big
We're
Trent.
far off. Yo, man.
Trent,
You
man.
gotta give me this team ain't nothing without CMC. They're not the best team in the league without CMC. They could possibly be the best team without Trent. Possibly. But without CMC and that production from the running back, I know Shanahan's scheme is. But when you put ultra talent back there, it's like putting Randy, like, you know how good Randy was.
This is not a shade at Christian McCaffrey at all. This is more like.
Oh, this is shade.
This is just me just saying something.
Major shade.
He made Elijah Mitchell look pretty good. That's all I'm
saying.
He made Elijah Mitchell look pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said
Jordan Mason can go out there and rush.
Man, they ain't do numbers like McCaffrey though. Jesus.
All right, McCaffrey is awesome. He's the best running back in football. He could probably be a top 10 slot receiver if he wanted to be.
Yes.
But I gotta respect my trenches, dude. I gotta respect my trenches.
Mm-hmm.
Big Trent of the trenches.
All right. I guess 3 gets interesting now.
You already know where I'm going here.
Yeah, this was because their roster's so loaded. There's more difficult.
They're very.
It's more difficult. But I'm
definitely a lot of turnover. They did a lot of speckled veteran turnover that you kind of got.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure my theory is different than yours. It's definitely defense.
You're gonna say Fred Warner, and I'm saying Nick Bosa.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Fred Warner's one of my favorite linebackers, like of all time. I love Fred Warner. But
what the hell's wrong with you? Fanboy out for a little bit.
I love Fred. Dude, yeah. Fred Warner is like the pause, whatever you want. That motherfucker is fucking. That dude is fucking awesome. Like that dude. Like, do you remember back in the day when Luke Kuechly played for the Panthers? And
oh yeah, sure. I was a big.
And you just sit there, you just be like, God, I hate that son of a bitch so bad. And it's like he's on your team, and you're just like, this guy's the greatest human being to ever grace our football field. Like,
yeah,
dude, just
I love Fred. Yeah,
I just think, dude, but
I think Bosa's overrated.
They're a family of douchebags, man. Like they're just.
I think he's better than his brother, but I don't think he is. I mean, he is really good. Is he a top 5 defensive end? Yeah, he is. Yeah. He is
he's on the same level as Max Crosby, and I know you like Max Crosby.
I love Max. Max is my guy. Yeah, Max is my guy. Max is my guy.
Yeah.
But that's what I say. But I would think people have Bosa is like some people have Bosa as like number 1 though, like the best pass rusher. You know what I mean?
He's
I think wasn't he 3 in the NFL top 100 list last year? I think it was 3.
That's just dude. Hurts was like 2 to. That's just all.
I'm just saying the perception.
You know, there's some dudes like, dude. If I was like the 53rd man on that team, I'd be putting myself 1. Like I'd be like, yep, this is my time to shine. Like it wouldn't care. Like I've just heard a lot of reporters say that the players don't take those very seriously. Like they've seen them handed out in the locker room, and they just sit there. And
yeah. No, I agree.
But yeah, I mean, I just Bosa, what he does for the team, man, like. Off the edge. Now, they're finally without Eric Armstead. So, he's in Jacksonville now.
But, I mean, that's not going to affect Bosa, though. He's off the edge.
Yeah, I know. It's just he
was a big piece, though. He was a big piece. Didn't he go to he was in the Colts for a little bit, wasn't he?
Who?
No, that was who was that? Was that Forrester, DeBuckner?
DeForest Buckner went to the Colts. He was traded to the Colts, I think.
Yeah. I get those two mixed because they're same type of player, Armstead.
Well, they were both drafted in the same era, and they're both like over 6'6" defensive tackles.
Yeah, I was about to say, and they're both built
not Calais Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those 3, they're all kind of very similar.
And they're both light skinned. So they kind of look similar too. Like, not gonna lie, like, dude, I had the same problem. Like, for years, like, I'd sit there and I'd be like, all right, they got DeForest Buckner and Eric Armstead. Which one's which? Like, all right, cool. That was back when they were like not relevant, which is so funny to think. Like they had that one little spurt, with Harbaugh and Kaepernick, and it's like then it was just like, yeah, whatever, Niners stink, and then it's like, oh, whoa, all right, they're back, and they're back pretty heavy. So I don't know. I mean,
so I guess we're switched on everything, right? Because I have Bosa 4, and you guys must have Warner 4 then.
I've got Warner at 4. Yeah. So Williams, McCaffrey, Bosa, Warner.
Yeah, and I have McCaffrey, Williams, Warner.
Honorable mentions would be Hargrave and Debo.
Hargraves, yeah.
Kittle.
Yeah. It was between Bosa and Kittle, but then I was like, I gotta put Bosa on there.
Yeah, Kittle. I would put Kittle on there. It's just like his position that kind of screws him because
no, without Kelsey, he's the best tight end in the league.
He's better than Travis Kelce.
No, without Kelsey. Like without Kelsey, if there's no Kittle's the best tight end in the league.
He's second best tight end in football. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like